Well, I am here with Ozzy, and it's Laura, right?
Yes.
Ozzy is a resident at the Humane Society, and he is looking for a forever home. He is a lovely young man. We think he's maybe about 2 years old, and he was left in the overnight box. What? How do you do that? Look at his face. Look at his face. Yes, yes, who's a good boy? So talk to me. So we think he's about 2, and how long has he been with you?
He's been with us about a month. Actually, it'll be a month today.
A month today?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, look at how handsome he is. Don't you want a handsome boy in your home? I do.
He's a really well-natured dog. He's been like super easygoing since he's been at the shelter.
Okay, so talk to me about, because a lot of people have pets or kids or whatever, like in terms of his social capacity.
He's a dog that we feel would actually adapt well in almost any home. We do, like if we wanted to add him to a home with an existing dog, we'd do a meet and greet at the shelter. But so far he seems that he's just easygoing. He doesn't react to the other dogs in the shelter.
Okay. What about cats?
He doesn't really react to anything, so we think he'd probably get on in a house with cats, kids, other dogs. He's just an overall easygoing fellow.
He's lovely, and he's very tall. He's got very long legs. So talk to me about walking him. Like, is he aggressive?
No, he doesn't even pull. He loves going for walks. He is energetic and active because he's young.
Sure.
But no, he loves going for walks. He doesn't pull. He likes to just be with you.
I think I'm
He was good in the car. He just picked a seat and he sat in the car with me. He hasn't shown very much anxiety either. A lot of our dogs tend to have separation anxiety issues. He's stress yachting, but he doesn't. Overall, he doesn't seem to have a lot of anxiety.
Well, he's a very enthusiastic licker, if that's important to you.
Yeah, for being in a new situation even today, he's handling it really well.
So what is the process then for adoption?
Our process for the adoption of the dogs is we accept applications for individual dogs. It takes a little bit of time now. It's not like it used to be years and years ago.
Okay.
So we try to go through the applications and pick the best fit for the dog himself or herself. So it can take potential adopters can expect anywhere from a week to a few weeks before even at this point getting the opportunity to meet the dog.
Right.
We find it's less stress for the animal this way than meeting tons of people over and over.
For sure. And obviously you'd want to avoid the heartbreaking scenario that results in the dog being returned to the shelter.
Exactly.
Does that happen often?
It doesn't happen often anymore since we've gone to this sort of adoption process with the
Right,
dogs.
right.
We used to have not a high return rate, but same day adoptions didn't work.
Right.
You'd get them home, it wasn't a good fit. We didn't know enough about the animal at that point either. So this gives us the opportunity to spend more time with them, get to know them. They enjoy the routine of the kennel. They get lots of out time. So it's not, while they wait, it's not that bad for them. And they get lots of attention. We learn about them, and that way we can put them in the best possible home.
Now, does he have his vaccinations, like all that kind of stuff?
At the shelter, we do all the initial core vaccines. So they get like their distemper. The only thing that will be required from potential adopters is the rabies vaccine. It's the only thing we don't do in the shelter.
Well, the question has to be asked, and pardon my, question to all of our male viewers. Is he neutered?
Yes.
Okay.
All of our adult animals are neutered before they leave the shelter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Oh, but you would make lovely puppies. You would have. You would have done. Yes, absolutely. So, so if you want to adopt this boy, you're seeing this beautiful young man, ready to love, very loving, enthusiastic licker, as I have said. Should they just call the shelter? Now he's going to be a celebrity. So
yes, our dog runs are currently still closed to the public. Actually, all of our animal areas are. Our main office is open. So if somebody doesn't have access to the internet, like we're suggesting people go online right now and visit our website. Applications can be submitted that way electronically. Although if you're old school, you can still come into the building and fill out an application that way. It's just, we don't want to give the false expectation that you're going to meet the dog same day, because again, we do collect applications. And if you're a good fit, we'll give you a call and invite you to come up and meet him and make sure that, in person, you guys get on.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, again, so now you have a process, you've met this, consider this your first meeting. And if you are interested in bringing this lovely man into your home, then you've been told what to do. And again, I wish I had the space. I'd take him.
He's an excellent dog. His behavior is fantastic.
He's
He'd
a
be
good
great.
boy.
He'd be a great family pet too.
Who's
'cause
a good boy?
He'd be great with kids.
He's a good boy. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. No, usually you have to buy me dinner before you get to do that. But yes, yes, yes.